Good Thursday evening, August 29th, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A new brush fire is burning in a remote area 2 miles northwest of Entiat. A motorcyclist was injured in a two-vehicle collision on State Route 20 in Okanagan County yesterday. Expect high temperatures tomorrow near 90 with mid to upper 90s on tap for our Labor Day weekend. All the details straight ahead in your full local weather forecast. A Wenatchee motorist who fled from police back in May and later struck and injured a motorcyclist has pleaded guilty to those crimes. 37-year-old Stephen Mario Perez entered pleas in Chelan County Court yesterday to vehicular assault and eluding police, and now faces sentencing next month. On May 11th, Perez failed to stop for Wenatchee police, who attempted to pull him over for driving recklessly at high speed through the city. Later that same day, the Washington State Patrol arrested Perez after he turned his 2000 Honda Accord into the path of a motorcyclist on Highway 2 west of Leavenworth. The motorcyclist suffered multiple broken bones and a punctured lung. Perez was intoxicated at the time and has 2 prior DUI convictions. Prosecutors will recommend he spend 33 months in prison. A new brush fire is burning in a remote area 2 miles northwest of Entiat. The Sunshine Fire was assessed at about 10 acres in size shortly after it was reported Wednesday afternoon. The fire broke out about 4:56 p.m. near Entiat River Road and Crum Canyon Road, and its cause is not yet known. The U.S. Forest Service says helicopter water drops began soon after the fire was discovered and continued into the night. The blaze is burning in grass, brush, and timber. No evacuation notices have been issued and no structures are believed to be threatened. About 45 to 50 personnel from multiple agencies were scheduled to work the fire today, including 5 fire engines and a 20-person hand crew.
Jefferson Robbins for NCWLIFE. The next of kin for a Grant County man have been located more than a week after his death in a rural highway crash. Grant County Sheriff's detectives put out a request this week for the public's help in finding the relatives of 35-year-old Desert Air resident Ventura Estrada Angulo, who died August 21st in a one-car crash on Road 12 Southeast and Road A Southeast near Royal Camp. Angulo was a Mexican national, and the Grant County Sheriff's Office spent the week after his death trying to reach his family in Mexico without success. Deputies put out a plea to the public on Facebook, and on Thursday they said they were finally able to reach the deceased man's next of kin. His body will be returned to his family for a proper farewell.
With federal efforts in progress to reintroduce the grizzly bear to the North Cascades, Chelan County commissioners will host a series of public meetings next month. The 3 meetings will involve officials from the U.S. Forest Service and the National Park Service, which are directly involved with the plan to bring 25 bears into the wilderness over a 5 to 10 year period. Also on hand will be Trina Jo Bradley, a Montana rancher and specialist in animal conflict reduction. The meetings are scheduled for Wenatchee, Chelan, and Leavenworth on September 17th, 18th, and 19th. When we come back, the city of Leavenworth is exploring possible redesigns of the Front Street area to make it a fully pedestrian corridor. And Chelan County commissioners awarded $1.2 million in grant funding from the Cascade Public Infrastructure Fund program, focusing on economic development and affordable housing. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Public notice! Never before RV public auction. 5 days only. August 22nd to the 26th. Come down and place your bid with no bid refused. There's hundreds of new and used RVs to be auctioned like Flagstaff, Starcraft, Forest River, Chaco, and Salem. Amazing financing, 0 down, and no payments until 2025. There's food and refreshments, and you could be an instant winner of a 2024 trailer or $30,000 in cash. So don't miss the one-time only bid and buy auction sale. 5 days only, August 22nd through the 26th.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
A motorcyclist was injured in a two-vehicle collision on State Route 20 in Okanagan County yesterday. The Washington State Patrol says that at roughly 1:39 p.m., a 2009 Harley-Davidson was traveling eastbound behind a 2003 Chevy Silverado near milepost 210. The motorcyclist moved into the westbound lane in an attempt to pass the truck when it slowed to turn left. However, when the truck turned, it struck the motorcycle in the westbound lane. The motorcyclist, William E. Robinson, who's 68 years old, was transported to Confluence Health Hospital in Wenatchee for undisclosed injuries. The driver of the truck, Joseph D. Silvestri, 72 years old, was uninjured. The motorcycle was totaled, but there was no reportable damage to the truck. East Wenatchee police took to Facebook today to announce that a second cougar had been spotted in East Wenatchee. Assistant Police Chief Eric Hampton told NCWLIFE News that the cougar was spotted in the 1400 block of Baker Avenue and reported by a civilian. No one was hurt and no efforts were made to hunt the animal. This reported sighting comes less than 2 weeks after lethal removal was used on one of two cougars that attacked a house cat in the 1000 block of North Colorado Avenue. That on August 16th. If you see a cougar, report it to the Fish and Wildlife Police. However, in emergency situations, always call 911. Leavenworth's downtown shopping district has essentially been a pedestrian plaza since the pandemic when the city closed off Front Street to most vehicle traffic. Now that step is becoming a little more permanent as the city installs traffic bollards on select downtown streets. Bollards are solid barriers that will replace the orange traffic barricades that have been in place since 2020. The city is exploring possible redesigns of the Front Street area to make it a fully pedestrian corridor. Not all vehicles are prohibited. The downtown will remain open to delivery vehicles every day from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. On Monday, Chelan County Commissioners awarded a $1.2 million in grant funding from the Cascade Public Infrastructure Fund program. The program is funded by the rural county's tax and has awarded a total of $3.7 million since its launch in 2021. This year, 5 local agencies were awarded funds for projects that focus on economic development and affordable housing. The Chelan-Douglas Regional Port Authority received $125,000. Chelan County received $75,000. The City of Chelan received $300,000. The City of Wenatchee received $400,000. And Common Ground Housing Trust received $282,000. Coming up next, Rosie is a 3-year-old husky up for adoption at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. More on her coming up in tonight's feature story. Hot Labor Day weekend weather on tap with near record highs on Sunday. I'll have all the details coming up, plus your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Check out clubcrowcashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
I have a question. Are you paying over $170 to $230 for your Medigap supplement? At Springwater Insurance, we search all Medicare plans available in our state. We don't work for any insurance companies, we work for you. And the insurance companies pay us to teach you. Now, our clients are paying as low as $137 per month for their Medicare plans. So call right now for a free phone quote. It takes about a minute. Call us at 509-888-2600.
It's time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight's featured pet is a 3-year-old husky mix who loves playing in water and going on walks. Meet Rosie.
Pause for Pets is presented by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, Doghouse Brewery, Leavenworth, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Hi, I'm Corley with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager. And today I'd like you to meet Rosie. Rosie is our, we think about 3 years old, husky or husky mix. She's certainly got that husky spirit. Even though she's 3, she's still goofy and playful like they are. But she's also kind of chill sometimes. She loves her belly rubs. Yeah, she does. She's really sweet and affectionate. She loves her people. She's really soft. And yeah, we've had Rosie for too long. We've had her for about a month. She actually did get adopted out once and returned, and they really didn't want to return her. But she got way too excited by their cats, and so they were a little worried, so they brought her back. So we know for a fact, not great with cats. We don't usually have that information. She gets along really great with our dogs here. She's not reactive to them. She just wants to play. She's a really sweet girl. Yeah. She loves toys and walks. Yeah, she just likes being with people. She's a very, very social girl. Oh, she knows some commands. She can sit and she can lay down if you have the right treats. Sometimes she can be a little picky, but she really wants to please because she loves her people so much. And that actually makes her easily trainable to learn other new things. Yeah, hi, sweetheart. Hello. Oh, she also loves the water. We found this out because we have a pool in one of our play yards. And she just loves splashing around. Oh, one other thing though I should mention is we suggest a fenced yard because she is kind of good at being a husky and running wherever her heart leads her. So she can get over small fences, we know that. So just a suggestion. But we'd love you to come meet her. We're open 12:30 to 6, Thursday through Tuesday, and we'd love you to come in.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org. Pause for Pets is presented by Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, Merry Maids, Doghouse Brewery, Leavenworth, and Club Crow Bar and Grill.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday. No complaints in the weather department, that's for sure. Looking outside our weather window from this afternoon, this is from our Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera looking down at the Wenatchee Valley, and nothing but blue sky out there today. A light breeze, nothing to worry about, and very comfortable temperatures. But we are in for a warm-up as we make our way into the end of the week and into our upcoming weekend. For Friday, we'll hit about 90 degrees tomorrow, and then look what happens on Saturday. Anywhere between 87 and 98 for Saturday. Maybe a few more high clouds on Sunday, but look at these temperatures from 91 to 102. 100 is our record for Sunday here in the Wenatchee Valley. Don't think we'll get there, but we're going to be awfully close. And then for your Labor Day Monday, maybe a little breeze in the afternoon. Really nothing to worry about. Very isolated thunderstorm activity late in the day on Monday, but it should be nice with high temperatures between 86 and 95 degrees. So get ready for a hot Labor Day weekend. Today, boy, just about right, wasn't it? 84, our unofficial high temperature. 83 is where we should be for this time of year. Our record high, 100, and that was set back in 1998. 54 this morning, 58 is normal. Our record cold, 46, and that was set in 1980. 6:17 for our sunrise this morning, and the sun sets tonight at 7:45. So the light is going away, and it's going away quickly as we make our way through summer. All right, temperatures as we get you into Friday, a big jump in our temperatures. 89s in the Columbia Basin for Moses Lake and Ephrata, 90 in Quincy, Wenatchee, Entiat, into Chelan, Leavenworth, beautiful at 88 degrees tomorrow. And how about a day in Lake Wenatchee for a Friday afternoon with a high temperature there tomorrow of 85 degrees. Looks awfully nice. Tonight we expect clear skies. This is our real weather driver, this anchoring high pressure in the Pacific, and we have a big dome of high pressure extending all the way back into the Dakotas. Clear skies out there, and we expect that for Friday too, with sunshine and warmer temperatures. Generally highs in north central Washington right around that 90-degree mark. And then as we get you into our Labor Day weekend, things are just warming up from there. Saturday, we will see sunny skies. Area of high pressure in Nevada will also help bring some of that desert southwest warmth our way. High temperatures Saturday in the mid-90s. 98 is our record high on Saturday. Don't think we'll quite get there, but we'll be awfully close as we will on Sunday. With a few more clouds, low pressure here will create a few high clouds on Sunday. It's still going to be hot, mid to upper 90s as we get through this Labor Day weekend for Sunday. And then on Labor Day, what a great day to be outside, maybe a picnic or just a walk out there with a few more clouds. Once again, this area of low pressure will create those clouds. High temperatures on Monday in the low 90s. And remember, still not ruling out very isolated thunderstorm activity on Monday. For Tuesday, our area of high pressure moves to the north a little bit, and that'll bring us more of a northwesterly flow, which will cool us down just a little bit for Tuesday. High temperatures in the upper 80s. By the end of our forecast on Wednesday, still going to stay the same. Sunny skies, still warm with high temperatures Wednesday right around 90 degrees. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, 58 overnight tonight, and then the warmth comes our direction. 90 degrees for Friday and sunny, 94 Saturday. Both of these temperatures will be flirting with record highs. 97 on Sunday, sunny and hot. And then for your Labor Day Monday, maybe a few more clouds and 93. And then just sunshine for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week with high temperatures generally around 90 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
It might be sunny now, but fall is in the air, and we've got you covered here on the NCWLIFE channel. If it's Wenatchee Panther football, volleyball, or girls soccer, we've got you covered. So tune in to your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel, for Wenatchee Panther sports.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
Happy Thursday. Seattle hit 3 home runs to back up Luis Castillo on the mound to beat Tampa Bay yesterday 6-2. After falling behind early, Seattle tied the game on Luke Raley's sacrifice fly. Then Victor Robles, Julio Rodriguez, and Randy Arozarena went deep to give the Mariners its 2nd consecutive series win.
When he decided to swing it was perfect location.
Let's see if this will get it done or not. Carlson waiting for it. Arozarena is racing home. Here's the throw. It's up the line, and Randy scores standing. Sacrifice fly off the bat of Luke Raley. Lifted high, deep out to left field. Robles back and gone. The punch the Mariners have been looking for.
We've really been talking a lot about this over the last few days, a 2-strike approach, and you saw his feet were so quiet. I talked about him stepping up in the box, not a big leg kick at all, and just putting that ball in play. A fastball just above the zone and brushes it into left field.
3-2. A high riser, riding back into the corner, gone!
But right here, his timing is perfect. And he's saying, listen, it's only a bad at-bat if I don't take something away from that at-bat. I think he takes something away from that pop-up in the 4th inning, and that's why he crushes this home run in the 5th.
Why he's swinging the bat so much better in this series. Back through the middle and a base hit. It'll be in a run as Lau comes in. To third base, Morel, and a 2-out RBI hit for Dylan Carlson makes it 5-2 Seattle.
Fly ball, lifted high, blasted back, Randy Arozarena strikes again! His 2nd this series, 430 feet for the former Ray.
And this has got to feel so good for Randy against his former team. He was absolutely adored there. To be able to do this, not once, but again, against your former team.
He pops it up. Polanco drifting over, underneath it, and the Mariners win it. They take the series.
Seattle has the day off today before beginning a weekend series in Anaheim against the Angels tomorrow night. That'll be at 6:38 and only viewable on Apple TV+. Well, Houston salvaged the final game of its series with Philadelphia by pounding the Phillies 10-0. Seattle remains 3.5 games back. Texas swept a doubleheader with the White Sox 3-1 and 4-3 to climb to within 9 games of first place. Oakland outpaced the Reds 9-6, while Detroit edged the Angels 3-2. Everybody except Boston, who's ahead of Seattle in the wild card chase, lost yesterday. Orioles fell to the Dodgers 6-4. The Royals came up short against the Guardians 7-5. Braves beat the Twins 5-1. Boston shut out Toronto 3-0 to climb to within 3 games of the last playoff spot. Seattle sits 4.5 games back of Minnesota. Well, a day after cutting players to get to the 53-man roster limit, the Seahawks welcome back 15 to their practice squad. Among those placed on the so-called taxi squad, including Marquise Blair, Artie Burns, George Holani, and Aesop Winston Jr. General Manager John Schneider wanted to thank all those involved in the difficult process of creating Seattle's roster.
Just want to thank everybody especially the personnel guys this weekend. All the work that goes into this roster cut down to 53. I can't tell you how much work that is going on behind the scenes, all the hours and hours of studying. And it's not just for the weekend. It's not just for, getting to 53, establishing your practice squad. It's really establishing the whole landscape for what the whole season is going to look like.
Seattle will open up the 2024 regular season a week from Sunday at home against the Denver Broncos. The game will kick off at 1:05 on CBS. Well, the college football season gets underway in the Northwest here tonight. Eastern Washington hosts Monmouth College on the red carpet at 6 o'clock in Cheney. Washington State opens up in Pullman Saturday at noon against Portland State. Many of the Cougar games, including Saturdays, will be viewable on CW11. Washington has an 8 p.m. kickoff Saturday night on the Big Ten Network. That'll be against Weber State. Central Washington kicks off its regular season a week from Saturday at San Diego. We're putting together a preview of the 3 teams we'll be following this fall here on the NCWLIFE channel. Much intrigue surrounds the Eastmont Wildcats, who after 7 seasons under Michael Don now turn to Jay Foster to lead the way. Foster says all 8 assistant coaches came back this year to continue what Don started.
For me, and I think for the players, it was a fairly easy transition. That was one of the things that I had stressed during the interview process was we've had success here. We've had the best 7-year stretch in school history, and I believed our staff and deserved the opportunity to continue with that. I thought it was going to be easier on the kids, transition-wise. They knew us, they knew the system, and I thought it would be pretty seamless. And, knock on wood, right now it has been. The kids have done a great job.
Eastmont will begin its season on the road at Bonnie Lake at a week from Saturday. Meanwhile, the Wenatchee Panthers are also under a new head coach in Taylor Mitchell. He was an assistant under Scott Devereaux the last 3 seasons and is appreciative of the large task at hand.
Big shoes to fill for sure. Scott's been an awesome leader in our community and coach for our football program. Before him, Lee Bofta. We haven't had many head coaches here at Wenatchee High School. So obviously big shoes to fill, but he was an awesome teacher and mentor to me, being an assistant coach the last 3 falls, seeing the way he operates and everything that he's done for our program. There's a lot that goes into being a head coach that I think a lot of parents and people in the community don't see. And so seeing everything that he did for our kids, for me personally, super special to follow in his footsteps and be the next head football coach here.
Tune in next week for our entire interview with Mitchell, Foster, and Cashmere coach Brian Bremer here on the NCWLIFE channel as we prepare for the 2024 prep football season. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
On the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, we're going to show a really fascinating 9.5-minute film put together by the Washington State Department of Fish and Wildlife and the group called Conservation Northwest. It's about how they're keeping wildlife in cars from not getting together on our area highways. Matt Wisen is the senior biologist here with the Washington State Department of Transportation's local Wenatchee office. He'll be joining me, and we're going to show you the film. You're going to get a lot out of it. These people are doing good work on the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.